Welcome to Dunmers
Emancipating
Divines.
Scion. Always ready.
Yeah. I mean, after the sound check, it's a little... you know what's coming after the sound check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I believe you turned in all your quests for Habasi, asked her for more, which she talked to you about retrieving the Dwemer artifacts from Laode, as well as getting the key to Narano Manor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it otherwise is the late afternoon.
Cool.
It's sort of a rainy, overcast day. Just a light drizzle. Pretty standard Balmora weather.
I'm going to stake out the butler.
Okay.
Savor Trendle.
Okay.
And basically try to catch him when he's alone to, persuade him of the oppression of the working class and his place in all of this. And here's 25 gold for the key.
Okay. So, your goal then is to stake out the butler.
Yeah.
So it comes up on into the late evening before you catch sight of him. He does leave the manor, locks it behind him, and from a servant's entrance to the side of the building, and proceeds down back into the Ruby district, away from the manor itself. The sun is has sunk below the mountains, painting the city below you in a reddish purplish tone.
Nice. I'm gonna walk up to this person and strike a conversation. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, have you heard about the cauldron of plenty that they just installed? Have you I hear there's free food in town in downtown now. Have you gone and tried it?"
I've heard something about it, but I also heard that that a Dunmer who shacked up with Enwa scum is the one operating it. Sounds like you'd know a little bit about that.
I'm gonna turn the bourgeois.
Despite the fact that this man definitely works for a living, he considers himself of a higher status than others. So he, what are you,
Okay.
And, I guess I'll roll his resistance check. 13?
That's exactly my spell save DC.
Okay. So he's not afraid of you, but
he
does
did react to it, which tells me a lot. Spell save DC is 13. That's correct. Yep. Cool. Hearing this, I'm gonna say, you're the Enwa. That's you. The mirror, back to you. And I leave.
As you leave, he's saying, that doesn't even make sense. I'm from here. I was born in Balmora.
I think I'm gonna follow this person all the way to his home and hope that he's single and easy to assassinate. Because, you know, I'm like, I think that's something that Gladius would have taken the time to do a little bit beforehand, would be to like have like find a sort of like box, fill it with like sand, and be ready to like basically put the print of the key onto the sand whenever like I get my hands on the key. Is that something? I mean, yeah. I think that's something Gladys can do after he knows where this person lives.
Okay.
So just gonna keep following. I want to say I would have taken off my heavy armor for the stakeout.
Okay. So you wait for him to create some distance between the two of you, I assume, before continuing to follow him. Since you did just have a conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You start trying to tail him from within the crowd. It is still early evening, so there are still merchants hawking their wares in the streets, though the numbers are starting to thin somewhat. A Dunmer woman, her face lined with age, so probably in her early 200s, with white hair, catches eyes with you in the crowd, and all of a sudden memories of a disturbing dream that you had last night flood into your head. It sort of envelops your senses. You can only really recall a single point. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as though a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest would not move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but your tongue fluttered in vain, absent of breath. This vividly floods into your memory. You can feel the lack of ability to breathe for a moment. When the sensation passes, you can tell that time has passed. The Dunmer woman you locked eyes with has walked away, but you can see the bun of her hair moving. And I'm gonna need a either investigation or survival check to try to continue tracking Zobor.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look in the direction of the like. I'm gonna look in the direction of the. I'm actually gonna drop my quarry. I'm gonna like stop following the servant, and I'm gonna turn towards the woman who triggered that vision, and I'm gonna try to follow this person using Detect Magic to see if there's any spells lingering on me, like illusion spells or something, or if there's any sort of magic on her. I should be able to detect it once I'm within 30 feet of her.
So you don't detect any spells on yourself, first of all. And just for clarity's sake, it's not so much a vision that you had just now, but a vivid memory of something that you feel very deeply you had dreamed last night.
But I'd forgotten it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So a memory recovered. She's quite tall, so it's fairly easy to follow her white bun through the crowd. She is wearing commoner's clothes and proceeds down to the east end of town. She's actually only about 7 or 8 doors down from Malchien and Nelos. It's a modest home. She steps inside and has no active magic effects on her.
What is it about that face that reminded me of the dream?
It's hard to say. It sort of felt like just a wave of memory. It happened as soon as she locked eyes with you. But if you want, you can roll intelligence. I know that you don't have proficiency in any of those skills. So it doesn't really matter which one I tell you.
Okay. Intelligence.
Or yeah.
17.
Okay. You recall the voice of your mother. You had come to her in the middle of the night, telling her of some bad dream. And while you recount the dream, she refuses to look you in the eyes. Afterwards, she explains that bad dreams are an illness of the soul and can sometimes be contagious. And when someone's soul is injured, is unwell, meeting their eyes can cause that to spread further. So she listens to you and your story, and she has you drink a nasty little potion that she makes for you. And only after that will she start looking you in your eyes again.
Oh, I crossed eyes with this person, and I got her dream. It is, I think, the conclusion that Gladius comes to, and is going to be like, okay, what, like, can I tell what social class she appears to be based on, like, clothing, makeup, demeanor?
She carries herself with confidence. Her clothes are sturdy, but not particularly embellished. This looks like someone who is safely middle class, but not exactly living a life of, indulgence.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very small home that she steps into. She most likely lives alone, or perhaps with just a partner.
Okay. I would like to. I'd like to ask Ujira to identify my scrolls of Icarian flight, just so that I get a sense of, like, how can I jump to directly to Vivek City?
Did I give you details on how those operated?
You did not know. That's why I'm casting Identify on it.
Okay, hold on. I should probably pull this up. So.
What level is Icarian flight?
So the scrolls themselves. Hold on. I probably should have figured this all out between games. So it's going to be a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So it functions similarly to the spell Jump. However, you can jump up to 90 feet by spending 10 feet of movement.
10 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if I have like 30 feet of movement, can I jump 3 times that?
Yep.
Up to 90 feet per spending of 10 feet of movement.
However, does not guarantee a safe landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not city jumping distances. How much do third level spell scrolls sell for?
Consumables. 480.
Okay. I think I'm gonna run to the magic items shop before it closes, and I'm gonna sell those. And what's level is chromatic orb first?
First. So for that, you'll get back 120.
Okay. Cool. So 120, and I have 3 scrolls of Icarian flight. It's, you said 480?
Yeah, so that comes out to 1440.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
And then you still have 1 scroll of chromatic orb, so that's 1560 total for all 4 scrolls.
Hell yeah, 1560. Okay.
60. 1560.
Yes. Carrion flight and chromatic orb. Goodbye. 1560. Okay. So that brings me to 2860. I'm getting my cape of mountain back. Can you confirm that the cape of mount back is 2,000 gold pieces? For me, please.
Yep. 2000.
How many uses per day?
I'm not looking at that. Okay. Cape of Mountebank. Once per day.
Okay.
You can cast
Is it just Misty Step?
Okay, hold on.
with a.
It's Dimension Door.
Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'll have to reread what.
You get light obscurity when you leave and when you arrive. From choke.
Cool. What's the range of
Dimension Door.
Dimension Door? And you can bring 1 person with you.
500 feet.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So it does not require line of sight.
Nice.
It can be a place you can see, when you can visualize, or when you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward, or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet.
Nice.
Fuck.
Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. I think that doesn't. And then I'm gonna go back to the house of the person with the contagious dreams, and I'm gonna knock on the door. I have put my heavy armor back on.
Okay.
So it's probably night by now.
Yeah, she opens the door after a moment and says, I'm sorry, how can I help you?
Hello, citizen. I'm with the Dream Squad. It's been reported that you have been having nightmares, potentially contagious. Do you wanna talk about your nightmares? My name is Gladys.
No, there must be some sort of mistake. I've had no issues.
Oh, cool. I put my hand down. Do I? Okay. I would like. Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I subtle cast detect thoughts? I don't know detect thoughts. It's given to me by my medallion of thoughts.
Yeah, if you still spend the sorcery point, I'll let you
Cool.
do it.
I want to read this person's mind when she's answering about like the like dreams and there having been a mistake.
Mm-hmm. She thinks, I've had nothing but good dreams lately. What could this be about?
Gladius is going to think, is it possible that I had the dream and I contaminated this person?
From what you recall, well, your mother didn't get too much into the specifics of how exactly this dream transference was going to work. And because she was always quite careful when you had nightmares, it never came up. And you've never, like, in the time since you were with your mother, which has been quite some time, like, you've had bad dreams, but nothing that felt like this. So it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
And frustrating, especially since you don't remember having had the dream when you woke up.
Yeah, and that tells me that like maybe I wasn't like the one who had the dream. I think Gladius is going to say, all right, sorry to bother you. I hope you have a good day. Do you happen to know where, fully unrelated, do you happen to know where no, I wrote it down. Oh, right, yeah. Where somebody called Savor Trendle lives?
Roll a luck die. Roll a luck die for me.
Sounds good. 9.
Okay. Savor Trendle. Oh, I used to know someone named Trendle a long time ago. She baked the absolute best little pastries with kwama egg filling. Now, what was really good about these was that she got the crust nice and flaky and light, and it was a really great contrast to the custard of the egg itself. I always wanted to get that recipe from her, but it just didn't work. She died in the Manhattan flu probably 40, 50 years ago. What a shame, what a shame.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Her cousin.
Thank you for your time. Thank you very much. I'm gonna head off. If you start having nightmares, it might be my fault. Sorry. Bye.
She says, well, have a good evening, young man. And thank you for the warning, I suppose. You should make yourself to a temple if you're feeling ill. And she closes the door.
I'm like, ill? I'm immune to disease. think so. I know that the key supposedly has some. Does the key supposedly have some magic on it? Or the lock? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find this person again tonight. I've never been to this person's home, so I can't tell. Okay, I think Gladius is gonna go back to where I last saw Drenville.
So
Drundle. And I'm going to try. I'm not the best tracker in the wilderness because it's the wilderness and it's scary. But maybe let's see if I'm good at tracking in the city, and I'm gonna look on the ground for clues. And it is night, but I have dark vision, and I'm gonna try to roll survival to find Trendle.
Okay. I'm setting the DC at 30, so I don't think that's gonna make it.
No, I don't think that's gonna make it either.
No.
I think I'm gonna go take a long rest, and then early in the morning, I'm gonna wait at the place where I lost him, basically on his way back to work. I'm gonna climb on top of a building.
Okay.
Am I good to do that? Am I good to get that long rest?
Yeah.
Before I do that? Cool. Working one with down your thoughts. Cool.
How early do you get up for your attempted stakeout?
8 hours after I've gone to sleep.
Okay. So, and you go to bed basically as soon as you get back to the Fighters or Mages Guild from interrogating the old lady?
Yep.
Okay. So, very early morning, you wake up and stake yourself out near the market square. And given how early you left, you are able to see the few domestic servants that stay off property, making their way in, cooks and the like, bringing themselves into work at the various taverns and inns. The smell of bread is beginning to fill the air. Well, something like bread made with a mixture of saltris and kwama egg, but what passes in this province. And you roll survival or investigation again for the morning time.
Survival.
Survival
Survival is wisdom based.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Okay.
Do I get advantage from having climbed onto a roof?
I mean, that would give you advantage on any stealth check you tried to make, but if anything, it's bringing you further away from people's faces. No, most folk are still wearing a little bit of a cloak to protect against the chill, so you're not able to make out like his hair or head or face.
Okay, in this case, I'm gonna whenever I think maybe this person is it, I'm going to spend use of Medallion of Thoughts to probe into this person's mind for basically. And then in the minute where I still have the medallion of thoughts, I'm gonna scan other people's minds just to see if I can't find this.
You said you rolled a 9 on your survival?
Yeah.
Okay. How many charges do you have on Medallion of Thoughts?
I'm willing to spend 3.
Okay.
And I have 3.
I think then, yeah, with a 9 and being willing to spend 3 Medallion of Thoughts, the first few minds that you read, well, it's, you are probing their mind. Yes, you're trying to get a name in.
Yep. So they get a saving throw, I think, DC 13.
Okay. So you spend all 3 charges. The third charge, there is at least one person who resists your intrusion, but you're not able to find anyone whose name is Savor Trundle.
Okay. I'm gonna follow the person who. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and follow the person who resisted. At least run on a couple of roofs until I'm able to get within.
They're not the only person that's resisted, because you did spend 2 full minutes before that point. They're just the only person that resisted in your last batch.
Okay. Well.
Still better than nothing else,
In this case, I'm just gonna.
Actually, there were 3 people that resisted in your last batch.
That's fair. I hate to leave a city with a quest unfulfilled. So I'm going to take drastic action.
Okay.
I gotta meet up with Terminal. We gotta get going. It's morning and everything. Alright, I'm going to the manor.
Okay.
Cool. I am, as I pass, okay, I'm gonna cover my face. Put my hood up. As I pass the window, I'm gonna try to see if I can't see either either Andres or Savor, and if I can see either of them, I'm going to face step in, cast darkness, beat them into unconsciousness, take the print of the key, take their money, leave the key behind, and then mount back down the cliff, which I assume is 500 feet away from here. That's the plan. Now, it's not subtle, but they'll think I was just going for the gold.
Okay. When you arrive at the manor, the sun is coming up over the mountains on the other side of the city and casting its rays around you. But given that you're west of the manor, you're still shrouded in darkness and are able to see easily into the windows. There is certainly some bustle happening within, the servants waking for the day. You see several, some human, some mer, begin moving about, polishing, cleaning. very much kindling fires in fireplaces, going about the work of opening a manor for the morning. You don't see Narano or Trandle on first glance.
In this case, I'm gonna keep walking and then gonna try to like not too often but inconspicuously come back and like have another look in through the windows.
Okay. On your third pass, which takes about an hour since you're making big circles, your third pass you see Sovar Trandle.
Hold on. No. 3 hours too much.
1 hour.
No, the terminal is waiting for me. I gotta finish this quick. Hey, Ajira, can you fly out the window and tell me if you see the either of those dudes? And I give like her the description.
Okay. She says, "Oh, finally, you asked at a reasonable time of day. Yes, Ajira can look." Okay. The bird makes it in through a high window and flies through. Sometime later, you see Ajira's bird perching on a shelf near a window that should be visible from where you had left her.
Cool. She
sort of ruffles her feathers.
Yeah. Is the window within 10 feet of where I am?
The window is within 10 feet of where you are, and she's visible inside of it.
Hell yes. Cool. In this case, I'm going to cast darkness and then use my 10 feet of blind sight to face step inside.
Okay.
So I'm already shrouded in darkness when I enter there, and so like action, darkness. I also put Armor of Agathis on. Bonus action, face step, and then I start moving towards. I start moving around until I feel something that's within the 10 feet. That's within my 10 feet of dark vision, and I'd like to end my turn in melee range.
Okay.
And I'll ask Ajira, "Hey, is this the right person?"
You can feel her just at the edge of your blind sight, sort of ruffles her feathers and says, "Follow."
Okay.
Yeah, you're not quite where you need to be yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna follow her. I'm not dodging or disengaging in the next turns. I am dashing to follow her and counting on the darkness to protect me.
Yeah.
If I need to dash to get to where I'm going.
Yeah,
I got long strider, so I got 40 feet of movement.
She leads you down a flight of stairs, so you're now somewhat into the cliff face. And you can hear as you turn the corner the same voice from yesterday afternoon saying, "Now understand that given that we are having guests, the menu does need to be of a very particular diet. These guests are from house..."
Attack. Non-lethal, but you know. Okay.
Yeah, you hear his voice and can tell he's about far enough that you'll be able to make it without having to dash this turn. So yeah, you do your attack.
Cool. I'm gonna do the fire dagger attack. Can I do non-lethal on the fire dagger? Please.
Okay,
I will cauterizes the wound.
I will give you that the fire damage applies before the piercing.
Okay.
So if the fire damage kills them, it kills them.
Okay.
But
they got I got advantage because they're blinded.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Okay. And that's how much of that was fire?
1.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, he goes down.
Cool. I'm going to object interaction, take his purse, and bonus action. I'd like to take the key and press it both sides into the sand.
Okay.
And then without disengaging from whoever he was talking to, I'm gonna run back to. I'm gonna bonus. Oh no! I gotta wait for the next turn to use the Keep of Mount back. I'm just waiting there, I guess.
Yeah, the cook happened to be holding a rolling pin and swings it at you, but it swings wide, complete miss.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have my heavy armor, just to let you know that.
Yeah, I didn't think a 7 would hit you anyways.
No. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to appear at the bottom of the cliff, and I look down at the sand. Did I get an okay imprint of the key?
So you dropped the key, yes?
Yes, I was trying to leave it behind.
Okay, I will ask you to make a, let's see, I think maybe strength, because you were trying to get like a solid impression into it.
I wanted to ask if I could, because I took a long rest, if I could use if I could count this, if I could give myself the forger's kit, or like the appropriate proficiency to make a copy of a key.
Yeah, sure. Forger's kit, I feel like generally intelligence would probably be the skill associated with that, but you have proficiency.
Cool. Yep. Alright, so intelligence. Ooh, 20. Nice.
Dirty or not?
Dirty.
Okay. Yeah. There is definitely a solid impression of the key. This is specialty sand that it's got a little bit of a moisture component. It's somewhat like clay, so that it retains its shape even after the key has left. So,
nice.
And you have a clear impression. It doesn't look like it's got smudged too much. So you've got a solid go, at least, of the key.
Cool. And then I used the fire dagger to dry it up a little bit, and then I'm going to drop the darkness, put away my weapons, drop the darkness, and then protecting the key thing, I'm going to return to the Thieves Guild and turn it in.
Okay. Given the hour of day, the by the time you get there, it does take some time to walk down. The sun is firmly up, but when you knock on the door of the Thieves Guild, at first there's no answer, and then you knock a second time, and what's his name, Cerebor, the Bosmer that you've seen chatting with Satilda a few times, opens the door and says, "Do you know what time it is?"
It's okay, you're a night owl. Got it. I've got
It's not that. You know that we lock this place up at night. A Dunmer knocking on the door at all hours? You could have been anyone.
Yeah, but you know me.
I do.
And you're always here. I've never seen anybody else be the be the Are you on the clock 24/7?
Well, you're lucky that I didn't shoot you anyways, just for the spite of it. Come on in.
Alright. right. I'm gonna say. Do you have any like molten lead?
Molten. Where do you think you are?
Exactly where I. Okay. I can see that you're not as much of a professional as I thought you were. I will find my own molten lead. And yeah, I'd like to find. Nasi?
Habasi?
Habas. I'd like to find hibiscus and give her. And I'm bringing, like, not a key, but the imprint of a key in the sand. And I'm putting it, like, where do I find her?
Okay. You are very lucky in that Khajiit are night owls by nature. So, as you begin descending the stairs to try to find her, she actually comes up and says, late hour for doing business, though perhaps for Dunmer it's early.
I have the thing you asked me for. I'm going to show it to her.
Impressive. They know you have this impression?
No. They know only that somebody was mugged, but the key was still on his person. Only his purse was taken, and I'm actually going to like open the purse to see how much this person had on him.
He had 49 silver.
That's 4 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Almost 5.
Can I just have 5 gold pieces?
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
She.
I don't like having to count my silver.
She nods. It's clever. Hibasi can make a wax copy of this from the impression, which she puts the lid on it and sets it aside. Very good. Very clever, too. No need to involve yourself directly with the lord or the servant of the house. I think a little bit of a bonus may be due then. Let's see, hold on. So first of all, she gives you 400 gold for returning the key. She's also going to give you a, you know what? A potion of haste. She's impressed.
Nice.
Her speed.
Nice. Ooh, thank you. I will cherish this and pleasure doing business with you. You're a very generous person.
Hibasi rewards talent.
I realized I could have used a paper bird to track down this person. Oh well, going in with extreme violence worked out fine, so...
Yeah, and you are in the right part of town to look for Tiermalin, because his house is also on the east end.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna go look for Tiermalin. We're going to... Okay. He hasn't been told what his assignment is, and I've got okay. I just want to ask before I go, Hibasi, do you have anything else you need to take care of? Not anything pressing. I'm gonna be out of town, but like in like yeah. Do you have any more quests?
No more guild business, just the job that you're taking care of for Hibasi and Laod.
Well, got it. Okay. I'm gonna head off. Okay, so you have failed me for the last time, Pen. Cool. I think the last thing I'd like to ask, Frey, my map doesn't have the placements of tombs. I don't think.
Generally speaking, that is correct.
But I'd like to know where the tombs are. I was wondering if I could go and try to buy that knowledge. Yeah, there's the plantation, there's Seidenine. Oh, Seidenine and Pelagia are like right next to each other. Interesting. But there's, yeah, I'd like to, like, because Nilos seemed to know where I'm gonna go to Nilos's house. Hey, Nilos! I'm going to Vivek. We got a job. Do you want to come with?
What's the job?
I look around mischievously and I say we're gonna get in contact with some assets, some very important information, and we're gonna retrieve that information, and we're gonna get creds with the blades.
I might see if there's a caravan guarding position for a silt strider for the next 2-3 days.
Oh no, I've got a friend coming with me, and wait. Oh, is it far away?
Well, probably best not to split the loot 3 ways. If you had something a little bit more lucrative, then perhaps. But I think I'll be following the silt strider.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'll be guarding the silt strider caravan route.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought. Okay, cool.
Just the eastbound. Well,
Sounds good. Sounds like honest work. Make sure food and magic items and stuff are delivered to where they need to go. And the cauldron's ready. Is Marianne going to operate the?
everything's up and functional. She's got a few protective spells that she knows, so I feel safe leaving her manning it. But besides, it seemed like caravan guarding was a good way to spread the good word.
I agree. As long as you're getting paid well and the caravan people aren't bourgeois. Okay. I will miss you dearly, and let me check again. Okay, he's got dispel magic. Dispel magic is, but the plus 2d6 damage is. Let me check real quick what Terminal has. Healing, Protection from evil and good, I already got that. Gentle repose. If I slip and kill someone...
Protection from evil and good is concentration, so that's a good way to get that while you're in darkness.
I don't... unless if I'm fighting devils, right? I don't need it while I'm in darkness. Because it just gives disadvantage on attack rolls. And if I am fighting devils, then I'm concentrating on protection against evil and good instead of darkness.
Right, but it also gives you, I think, immunity to like possession, frightened condition. Like it's a little bit more than that.
Yes, that is true. But I believe for most charm and frightening or possession, maybe not possession, it needs to be something that you can see.
So again, devils is your biggest concern.
Huh?
So again, devils.
Yeah.
Always good, but
Like darkness is good enough for most cases, and if I do get charmed or frightened, I can cast it myself to like cast it on myself. I don't give me 1 second. Tech. Because if it is, what am I looking at? Yeah, I in the 2014. Ah, no, never mind. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take Tailwind with me. I already if Nilos is spreading the good word, then that's good, and we can bank on that rogue damage later down the line. I'm gonna call New Shoes on my sending stone and say, hey, can I interest you in a job?
a little busy.
Okay, well, I'm leaving town and
Which town?
I'm leaving Balmora. Can I get the sending stone back from you so I can communicate with my current partner?
You're in Balmora? Why are you in Balmora? Well, I'm in Molagmar.
Oh. Malakmore? Take out my map. Where the hell is that?
On the south coast, east of Vivek.
South, east of Vivek. Oh, Malagmar. How did you get there so quickly in just a couple of days?
Silt Striders.
Okay, well, if you go back and go to Vivek on your way back, can you drop the? You can join us.
A little busy.
Okay.
I'll let's see.
Maybe if you're available, you can drop off the stone.
What's the day? It's Fredas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Silt Strider should be passing through here this afternoon. Pick it up at the Silt Strider port. I'll make sure to pay for the safekeeping fee. Do you want it today or not?
It's fine. Hang on to it.
Okay.
Cool. And I think I arrive at Terminal's place. I'm gonna knock on the door, and we should probably do stars and wishes because I gotta get ready for work in 5 minutes.
Okay. Star, I love the fact that you found a way to both be violent and subtle.
Yeah. Yeah. They like.
You are not the stealth kind of thief here, no. But the Thieves Guild has plenty of room for brutes who just have the concept of subtlety.
Yeah, and like enough, and like the right spells to, like.
Bluff.
Yeah, the right spells to produce the same effect as subtlety. Now, are they? If there's an investigation, are they going to be like, well, this person can cast darkness and also teleported out of there. This isn't a common thief. Yes. Are they gonna tie it back to me? Probably not. Yeah.
Especially, it's just some gold. Seems like a lot of effort for 5 gold.
That's fair.
Mm.
That's fair. Subtle and brutal.
Yeah, that was great. And I think Wish. Oh, I'm so excited for your big comeback to Vivek. I think my wish is I'm hoping for maybe a little bit of roleplay opportunities with Tiermalin.
Yes.
He's one of your co-workers now. So.
Yes. Gotta radicalize the. Can you grab my